Backstage.
This time I'd like to call the South Union Township monthly meeting for October to order. That would stand for silent prayer, and then we'll do a pledge of allegiance. Do a pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 4, roll call. Mr. Schiffmeyer.
Here.
Mr. Scott.
Here.
Mr. Vernon's here. Item number 5, roadmaster's report. I'll handle that. In the month of September, the township hauled compost to the transfer station in Uniontown 15 days. We used a sweeper truck 3 days during the month of September. We had the tractor out 6 days. Picked up litter throughout the township. We milled and patched numerous places throughout the township. We continue to check the sheepskin trail daily. We worked and cleaned out areas on the trail for a picnic area we mentioned last month. Mr. Shipper, I might give a little bit more detail in a minute here. We straightened some of the street signs and stop sign poles. That concludes our roadmaster's report for the month of September. Anything else, gentlemen? Mr. Shipper, you want to mention anything about the picnic area?
Well, yeah, we started about a month or two ago clearing an area where we have some streams that converge along the Sheepskin Trail in the Little Brownfield area. We had some volunteer work done by the people in Hawkwood, I think at the Northwest Hardwood Company, used to be Coastal. They had 24 volunteers over a 2-day period. They cleared and grubbed the area, and we also had 2 weeks later, a group of high school and college age kids from the Bruderhoffers come down. They further cleared and raked and prepared the ground, and we planted grass. The grass is coming up. And also we installed the footbridge the last few days. Our township crew did an excellent job, very professionally done bridge, and hopefully here in the next few days we'll lay some amosite walkway up to the amositing the walkway up to the footbridge, and maybe by the end of the year we may get some picnic tables. If not, we'll be doing it in early spring.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Shipper. We'll go on item number 6 at this time, the Sewage Department report, Mr. Scott.
During the month of September, we installed a new control panel in the Salem Heights pump station. We also installed a repaired pump in the Route 21 pump station. We had that pump out for about 3 months for repair. We inspected 140 manholes so far in accordance with our corrective action plan that was put in place by DEP. I believe we have 200 to do by the end of the year. We also cameraed and cleaned all the lines near Walmart and Mike Kelly Toyota. This is in anticipation of the Menards being tied into that sewer line. We wanted to make sure everything was up to par, so we had it camera cleaned, and also we're laying it out in our GIS. We did not find any issues there. And that completes my report for the sewage.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Shipper? You'd like to
No.
add? Okay, let's go on to number 7, Code Enforcement Officers Report. I'll handle that. For the month of September, and I always mention we have 1 full-time and 3 part-time officers working in the township monthly. Letters for property repairs, we had one sweep ticket issued for burning. Again, you can only burn on Saturdays from 8 to 5. It must be a controlled blaze, which means you have to have someone there watching it. It must be out by 5 o'clock. We had 2 junk vehicles complaints. We had 2 dog complaints. We had high grass and weeds. We had 4, and they all complied. Anything over 10 inches, we give you a warning letter first, and then we have to either cut it or else we send you a citation. We had 5 quad complaints. Well, I'm sure there's more than that, but we had 5 that called the township. We was able to catch 1, give 1 a citation. Delinquent garbage accounts, we had 10. We had a total of 13 citations issued throughout the township in the month of September. Handicap tickets given out was 21, and fire lane tickets was 7. And we have a no parking ordinance also that we gave out 2 There was illegal parking in our township. Our officers traveled total 2,666 miles throughout the township in the month of September. And that concludes my report for code. Anything else, gentlemen? Mr. Scott, Mr. Shepherd?
No.
Let's go on to number 8 then. Motion to approve minutes of the previous meeting.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Scott. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Shepherd. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Mr. Scott.
Yes.
Mr. Shepherd.
Yes.
The burning yes, motion carries. Any comments on the agenda items today?
Thank you. I'm Jack Purcell, County Solicitor. We're here, myself, Commissioner Vacides, Tammy Stenson, Jim Stanton, McMillan Engineering, just on your next item, item 10. We did want to acknowledge all the cooperation and professionalism we have received from the various township offices, the boards, Planning Commission, and Zoning Hearing Board. But we wanted to come today and be available if the Board of Supervisors had any questions. But so that's why we're here.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We're going on to number 10 now. This time, Fayette County Jail Land Development Plan continues upon the MPDES permit and HOP permit. Our engineer is here. You want to explain that, Mr. Over?
So the county presented their plan to the South Union Township Planning Commission in September. That plan was given conditional final approval, and upon receiving the information on those conditions, the NPDS permit and the HOP permit, as well, I believe the condition at that point was also the zoning hearing board didn't meet yet, so that was taken care of. So upon the completion of those two items and receiving those two items, the supervisors will sign the plan after the planning commission adopts, signs the plan also for recording.
Okay.
So, may I?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So you're suggesting then that the Board of Supervisors adopt the plan subject to those conditions that
Yeah.
you've mentioned?
Yeah, based upon the recommendation of the planning commission.
You'll need a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Entertain a motion. Do we have a motion for that?
I'll move.
Moved by Mr. Scott. Do we have a second? Second by Mr. Schiffbar. Any questions on the motion? Roll call. Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Schiffbar?
Yes.
The burning motion carries. Okay, let's go on to number 11. Indoor soccer complex grant, DCNR. I'll let Mr. Scott explain that to us. We're very lucky to receive that. Mr.
Yeah,
Scott?
I didn't think with COVID and everything else going on that there would be much grant money going around this year, so I wasn't too optimistic. But we did receive, last year we asked for $250,000 for our indoor turf facility, the former Cluss building that we purchased, I think in 2017. We were denied last year, but they told us, they encouraged us to turn it in again this year, and we did. And we received $200,000 of the $250,000. The total project estimate is $768,000. We also are using our 18 and 19 CDBG money to
19 and 20.
19 and 20.
19 and 20.
19 and 20.
Yeah.
Which is total, I think, of what the CARES Act is $360,000, $64,000, I think
Correct,
was the
yeah.
total. So we have $564,000 so far to start on our rec center. And the money's going to go far because we're going to use most of it in-kind labor and use our guys to do the work. I mean, our crew can, do all the demolition, probably do all the structural work in-house. So that saves us hundreds of thousands. That's what separates us from most townships, being able to do that work in-house. So I think we're going to be able to stretch out the $564,000 to probably complete the project. That's my hopes anyway. We're going to start in January probably with the demo work, and hopefully by next fall we will be playing soccer over there. That's the schedule we're sticking to now. So hopefully we're playing that over there next fall. Also, while I have you talking about this, isn't on the agenda. Just two other things. The COVID CARES. We applied for $23,000 through the county for scanning. We got preliminary approval. I think that we did get approved for that. I don't know if Vince, you wanted to talk about that for a second?
We have our agenda meeting Tuesday. there's a list of municipalities that have been screened. And, we had to go over that list to make sure that the requests were in compliance with the CARES Act.
Yeah.
We have a accounting firm doing that. And that your 23,000 for South Union is on the list, and we'll approve it on the 15th.
It's good.
We will get 23,000.
Yeah, we, that'll come in handy. We did some of the scanning ourselves. I believe it was in 2018. We scanned all the sewage. So now we're going to township. That's definitely a plus. Whenever we need something, it's, instead of having to look for 20 minutes through files, it's pops up. Maxine can have it up in less than 5 minutes usually, unless sometimes she's wrong. And I'm
Never
right.
happens.
It did today. I was right. That's why I brought it up. But also, one other thing real quick is we also applied for through the DCED multimodal grant for lights on the trail from Meadowbrook to the township garage. The estimated cost is $100,667. We requested $70,000. It's a 70-30 match. So we just did apply for that. But we're constantly, I got to give credit to, Maxine and the other supervisors. We're constantly applying for grants at South Union Township. I can say we're always either working on a grant or in the process of applying for one. So a lot of the money that comes into this township, I can say, is through grants. So I'm happy to say most of the time we're very successful. We did just complete a grant also that we got through DEP in Hopwood to stabilize a bank. William Sinich, we work with, 4 or 5 times in the past couple of years. I mean, he always comes through. It's small projects, $20,000, $30,000, but they all help because there's no money out there for that. So we were able to do that project and complete that up in September also. But I'm starting to sound like Bob and talking so much.
I'm not
You do a fine job, Mr. Scott.
I'm done.
Mr. Shipper, you have anything you want to add to?
Well, naturally, I would like to add
We thought so.
No, I would like to give credit. We've been dealing, ever since we submitted an application for the Sheepskin Trail, which we received a $260,000 grant. And like Jason said, we used our work crew to offset our contribution in matching that 260. We saved the township a lot of money, and the project came out to good quality. On average, from what I understand, it cost $500,000 to do a mile of trail. We did over 2 miles, and it was less than much less than $500,000 actual dollars spent. But I would like to draw some attention, as Jason mentioned, Mr. Kucinich, the fellow we've been working with on these stream projects. Adam Mattis, he's the DCNR representative out of the Pittsburgh office, and we've been dealing with him since the Sheepskin Trail, and also certainly working with him on this recent $200,000 grant for the indoor sports complex, and he was really great. I mean, very helpful, honest, forthcoming with information, and we just missed the last funding period by a hair. I think we were the next application to be approved, and he did tell us at that time for the next funding period we had a real good chance to getting our grant application approved, which we did. So we're looking to continue that. And also, we have to understand too that under this COVID virus, the outdoor and indoor recreation facilities and recreation in general has, I think, become a more important in a lot of people's lives. And if this thing continues, I think it's the township's responsibility to try to provide these facilities and increase the things that we've actually done. We've done a lot so far. We'd like to do a lot more, and helping people have an alternative or an outlet of trying to exercise and recreation and occupy their time with things that they aren't able to do now because of the virus.
Thank you, Mr. Shipper. Anything else, Mr. Scott?
No.
Okay. Let's go on to the next item, number 12. Trick or treat, October 31st, from 5:30 to 7:30. We've had it every year, and this year it might be a little bit touchy situation. So we're going to ask if you want to be involved in it on October 31st, put your front porch light on. And we'll have co-officers patrolling, we'll be out patrolling also. We'll ask the state police to go out patrol. We're going to be the same time as North Union is. I don't know about Uniontown, but ours is the same as North Union set up, from 5:30 to 7:30 on October 31st. All right, let's go to the next.
I think there are some guidelines by CDC, maybe specific for Halloween. I haven't actually looked it up, I've been told that there are some form of guidelines for Halloween, and certainly we have to practice the social distancing from these children going to these different homes, and we you know, it's not over, we have to be careful.
Okay. And also number 12 now, I'm sorry, 13, we just finished 12. The Haunted Trail of Treats, October 17th from 12 to 3. We have something special for the second year. Mr. Scott will go into detail on that.
Yeah, it's actually the third year.
Third year, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it's pretty self-explanatory. We have vendors from the township that we solicit to come out and be along the trail, hand out candy to the kids. The first and second, last year it rained. It wasn't as crowded as it was the first year. We just couldn't get the weather to cooperate, but it was still a nice turnout. But we're hoping this year, we have 5 food truck vendors coming out that'll be along the trail to purchase food. We have 36, I believe today, as of today, we have 36 vendors that'll be along the trail handing out. We have all kind of stuff going on for the kids. So that's on October 17th from 12 to 3. And like I said, you can check out our website, southniontwp.com, or our Facebook page, South Union Township. Thank you.
Is that from Meadowbrook up here to the township? Is that where we're having it?
Yes, you can park at Hutchinson.
Yeah, okay.
Most of the vendors, though, will be from Meadowbrook to the township.
Okay. Mr. Shipper, anything else you want to add?
No, I just simply explained this, our vaccine coordinator done a great job in helping put this
Excellent
together
job.
in the past and what we're doing this year as well.
Okay. All right, we'll go on number 14, comments from the public. Any comments? No.
I'd just like to say,
You want to come up to the podium so they know you are? That you have
Look
that
like the masked
You
man.
may not want to give him a stage too.
former
I'm not
student.
doing what I see. I just want to thank you all for all the supervisors, and Jim as the legal counsel and engineer for the cooperation that you gave us. We had a lot of unanswered questions going into this prison project on zoning issues. You guys did a good job guiding us with the meetings we had, and got us, to be able to submit applications and that were, going to answer the questions on that one parcel that didn't have a zoning zoning reference. So I just thank you for your cooperation. And the project is on schedule, and we hope to have the bids out in January, and the prison should be completed and built if we stay on schedule, and we have to this point in January 2023. So.
Okay, just for the record, this is Vince Facides, former Fannin County Commissioners, also a resident of South Union Township.
And
Thank you,
I
Vince.
thank you for the cooperation. I just wanted to let you guys know that we really appreciate it. And I think once the facility is built, it'll be a nice facility that the facade will blend in with the existing buildings around there, and it'll be a site that we can come into compliance with the jail regulations in Pennsylvania, and have a facility that will be good for our employees there, and something we'll have for many years. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go on to the next item on our agenda, 15, financial statement. Our treasurer, Mr. Shipper.
I'll keep this quite brief. It shouldn't happen that often, but
Mr. Scott has you by a couple minutes today.
I know, I got some time to make up.
Thanks, Ray.
The township financial statement report is as follows here. For the total funding held by South Union Township is $3,531,089.27. That's my report.
Okay. Let's go with the next item on our agenda. 16, motion to pay all current bills, Mr. Scott.
I'll make a motion to pay the current bills. From the state fund, $20,745.92. The North Union, South Union Intergovernmental Board Fund, I guess nothing.
Nothing to do.
The sewage fund, $23.07. I'm screwing this all up. This Maxine screw up again.
Yeah, she did that to me a few
The
months
sewage
ago.
fund is $142,101.63. The collection fund's $2,858.40. The recycling fund, $1,927. The hydrant fund, $4,695.67. The athletic fund, $1,575. And from the general fund, $217,668.11.
That'd be your motion, Mr.
That's my motion.
Do you have a second on
I'll
it?
second Mr. Scott's
A
motion.
motion by Mr. Scott, second by Mr. Schiffmeyer. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Schiffmeyer,
Yes.
Mr. Vernon, yes, motion carries. Just going to the next item on the agenda, that would be our engineer, Mr. Over.
Just one item to report. There was it's for information only and for the residents of the township. The Long John Silver's that was located on Morgantown Street is being converted into a Dunkin' Donuts. As part of that conversion, they weren't supposed to tear up the parking lot. During construction, they found some damaged underground storm pipe and drainage inlets that were actually causing some problems for downstream property owners. So we've basically informed them that they have to come in with a stormwater management plan, and they have submitted that plan. It's under review. So just to let the residents know for information only that that project is moving forward, and it is compliant with the ordinances of South Union Township.
Okay. Nothing new coming in? Nothing else, to your knowledge?
Not the right this time.
All right. Any questions for your engineer? Okay, number 18, our solicitor. Been awful quiet today, our solicitor.
I
Davis?
have nothing to report, but I'm here to answer any questions any of the supervisors might have. Something?
Nothing?
I do have one other thing to add, not for Mr. Davis, I forgot to add it. We're having one last movie night at Hutchinson Park, Friday, October 30th. The movie, I guess, is going to be announced at a later date, probably on our Facebook page or our website. But it'll be Friday, October 30th, probably rated dusk, so it'll be an early movie. When we had it in July, I don't think we were able to start till like 9:40, and the one we did in September, we were at like 8:15 we started. So this one will probably be at 6 or 7, but we'll have it on our Facebook page to announce that. But that's October 30th.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Scott. Next item on the agenda is Mr. Scott's favorite.
Yeah. A motion to adjourn at 4:22.
The motion by Mr. Scott, do we have a second? I'll second Mr. Scott's motion.
Paul wants to stay. He doesn't want to go.
Roll call, Mr. Scott.
I'll make it
Yes.
next week.
Mr. Vernon, yes. Mr. Schiffmeyer.
Yes.
You vote yes? Okay. Motion carries. This meeting is now adjourned. Thank you very much.